Hello there and welcome. My name is Linda and this is my channel Linda T70. It's really good to have your company today. A big hello to all my regular viewers and subscribers and commenters. Always a pleasure. And if you just are a new subscriber, thank you very much. Or if you've just happened on my channel and just thought you'd give me a try, I hope you enjoyed today's haul and very warm welcome to you. Right, as you probably would have seen from the thumbnail, this is, well, don't get your hopes up on the husband haul things. I haven't got a whole range of men in the background or anything for us to all choose from. But current husband is, well, we're going on holiday, as I've mentioned 100,000 times. And we sorted out all his clothes last weekend. I've taken a lot to the charity shop. I've taken it all to the charity shop because it was all perfectly good. It just, for whatever reason, wasn't any good for him anymore. So that was quite gratifying to be able to take that in. And I thought I'll choose a couple of bits because some of them were a little bit snug, you know. So I thought I'll choose a couple of bits, just new bits to take away with us that will be quite handy. And I thought I'll go for something that's not too expensive. As you know, I don't really like spending loads and loads of money on this sort of thing. But so I looked on the Sainsbury's 2 website and I picked a few of things out. Well, of course, I sort of wish I hadn't bothered because I said, I've ordered some stuff for you for holiday. Oh, I don't need anything. I don't want anything. You haven't ordered me any shoes, have you? Having a right old moan about it. And he said, I don't really need you to choose my shoes. He didn't say it like in a horrible way, but he was a bit of a moaner about it. And I said, well, who always buys your shoes? I mean, I don't know if there's many of you out there whose husbands are completely, or partners, shouldn't, other significant others, maybe, is that the thing to say these days, who, they go out and choose, they buy their own pants, they buy their own socks, they buy their own this, they buy their own that, and you don't have to get involved at all. And I don't have one of those. I have one who, I mean, he was, let's just say, the underwear that, because I wash it, not obviously, but I do wash it, I do all the washing here, and you sort of, when you're pegging things on the line, when you get to the point where you're too embarrassed to peg something on the line because it's a little bit threadbare, well, that's where we were getting with some of his underwear. So I thought I'll just get some new while I'm ordering. Anyway, so that's what I'm bringing you today. So now I'm going to, just an alert here, you are going to see some men's pants, so just control yourselves. No one's modelling them, you'll be pleased to know. They're just in the packet. So let me just move this back a little bit. Oh, sorry. When I watch my videos back, just to check they're as okay as they're ever going to be, sometimes I go in and out of focus, so I know, sorry. But the focus bits look a bit better because you can't see my wrinkles. So the first thing I got for him was some socks. It's all exciting stuff here, folks. These are 2-man Stay Fresh socks, 5 pairs for £9. Apologies for the sun being on or the light being on the labelly thing. So we got different designs and, they're socks. What can I say? These ones are size 9 to 12 and, yeah, Stay Fresh. I mean, he doesn't, probably verging on the too much information here, but he doesn't have particularly smelly feet or anything. But, in the summer, you can get quite hot feet, can't you? So, yeah, so those were £9 and I showed him those and he quite liked them. So there we are. I'll get the pants out of the way next because I know you'll be excited to see those. So I bought these, there is a picture on the front of a rather, a model wearing the trunks. So if you're easily offended, please look away. So there we go. So we've got the trunk style and we've got 5 pairs cotton with stretch, antibacterial finish, helps keep you fresh. Quite a big claim that, isn't it, for your pants? But these ones we got in extra large. I think these should be all right. I think he's about a 38 waist. This says 39 to 41 if you're interested. But I think these should be okay. So just plain black. I just got plain black ones. The temptation was to get him some with pineapples on or something. I mean, I don't know if that's significant of anything, like, you know, aubergines are, so but best steer clear. But, you know, some comedy pants, but we don't really do comedy in this this house. So, and did I say they were £18? And I did actually, because, dear viewer, I don't mind what trouble I go to for you. I wrote down that that comes to £3.60 per pair of pants. So there we are, if my calculator was right. I didn't do it in my head. So we've got some pants and some socks. They're not just for holiday, he just needs those. The next things I bought were, I bought 3 t-shirts, and the first 2 were £5 each, which I thought was pretty good, because I'm thinking, as they're Sainsbury's, let me just move this thing down a bit. Hold on. Try not to creak. Oh, it's creaking. Hang on. I'm going to have to fiddle about with this again in a minute, but let's just do this. Oh, I know, this is just so professional, isn't it? Right. A little bit lower. Yeah, I thought, as they're Sainsbury's, they're probably going to be decent quality, and so hopefully they'll be they'll last as long as they need to. And so this is a kind of a mint green colour, just completely plain. It's an extra large. It was £5, which I think is a really good amount. And I think I might have said this before on videos. I think when you have cheaper brands, very often the length of things is shorter. As I said, not with dresses, of course, but with tops and things. And if you're a little bit older and you've got a little bit of a, you know, you're not as slim as you used to be, we need something a little bit with a bit of coverage. So there we go. So that's just a basic t-shirt, really. This is, did I say this is extra large? So be nice and cool. And I bought the same thing in a different colour, which is khaki. Same size, I think. Oh no, this is extra large. I think I made a bit of a boob there. I meant to buy the same size. Oh no, what am I talking about? You're extra large in the 2 of them. Extra large in the 2 of them. I don't know if it tells you what size chest that fits on the label. Fits chest 50 to 52. Well, that should give him plenty of room. I don't think his chest is quite that, but I don't really know. So yeah, we've got a khaki and we've got a mint green. So just to sum up, because I'm a bit of a mad woman, I'm getting this all wrong. Extra large, £5 per t-shirt. So I thought they were pretty good. And then I went for a little bit of a fancier one. He is, well, he's not quite like me with logos and things on you know, sayings and that on t-shirts, but we don't want a 62-year-old man looking stupid walking around. But I did see this one that caught my eye, and it's got a design on it, and it's got a little bit of writing, but it's on the back. And this is extra large, pure cotton, and it says "look at my back." This one is a dark pink. Can you see the emblem or the design? Okay, so, and I think it's abstract. I don't think it's meant to be anything. And this is the back of it. So we've got the similar design replicated on the back. It also says in French, I did French at school, it says tout ce dont vous avez besoin. I don't know what that means. I mean the best one word, but I did look up the translation and I've forgotten it now because I forget everything, don't I? But it didn't really make any sense. I mean, tout two is everything, isn't it? Or all. Because two the brand, that's what that means, I think, isn't it? Anyway, I'm going off here. So yeah, so we've got this one again, extra large, and with that design on, and I thought that was quite nice. And it's, as I say, that's on the back, so hopefully he won't, you know, well, he does like it. I've shown it to him and he does like it. Do you know, I'm wearing this dress from, she said, going off at a tangent, I'm wearing this dress that I got ages ago from, it was either Peacocks or the other one, Bon Marché, and it's really annoying. Excuse me. I've not worn it before, but it's a really hot day today, so I thought I'll put a dress on. And I think this bit, because this is all shearing elastic, this is quite, it tends to be thick, because I suppose the way that it's sewn, it's gathered up the fabric. So the top of it is quite warm. But also I found I was pegging the washing out, and this bit sort of keeps moving around. hello girls. This bit keeps moving about. So, and as I'm lifting my arms up, it's doing this. Now, I don't know, perhaps that's just me, but it's all right if you're just standing around or sitting and not moving yourself, but it's a bit annoying. Anyway, the next things I got him 2 pairs of shoes. So I did buy him some shoes, and he did quite like them when I showed them to him. So I will show you now. We have got one, let's see. We've got a pair of trainers, so he's quite heavy on his shoes. So although he has like proper branded trainers, I do sometimes buy him, you know, just not cheapy ones really, just to go out when he walks the dog, or I don't know, goes around the shops or something, and he's not really too fussed about the sort of thing he's wearing on his feet, you know, whether they're branded or not. So I saw these and I thought they were quite nice. So we've got a green sole, green obviously edge of the sole here that's visible, green back. They what were those things that we used to wear, those Dunlop shoes years ago in the 70s, were green. I can't remember what they were called, you'll probably know what I mean. And then there's a little bit of grey on the top. So they're just cheapy ones. He's a size 10, so they're a size 10. He seems to fit in most size 10s, doesn't have a problem. That's the thing with men, isn't it? They don't seem to have, like with us, we're forever sending the shoes back and getting a half size or going up a size, and then it's not quite right. Men just seem, I don't think I've ever bought a pair of shoes for him, apart from the ones, just remember the ones where he stood in a puddle up to his ankles after a party. I did show those shoes to you, and they did give him blisters, but I don't know whether it's to do with having been in the water. So he doesn't really wear those very much, but anything else I've ever bought him, they just seem to fit, and he says they're okay. These, I think these were £20. Hold on. I'm doing it again, aren't I? Yeah, I think these were £20. So yeah, I thought they were okay, and he seemed to quite like them, so they'd be all right for when we're on holiday and he's going to walking the dogs, or going on the beach with the dogs, or whatever we're going to do that week. Probably sheltering from the rain. So that's those. And the last piece I bought him was another pair of shoes, and I thought these, because these are a khaki colour with brown leather effect laces, and obviously you can see a white sort of platform sole thing, and he has got a pair similar to this, but they're a different colour, so I thought they were quite nice. Let me see, can I see how much they were? Oh, here we go. Do you know, they don't, I've looked some of the prices up before, but they don't put the prices, they put all the information on the doodah, but they don't put the price on. I think both of these pairs of shoes were either, I pretty sure these were £20, and these were either 20 or a bit less. They weren't anymore. I know, ever the professional. So yeah, and I thought they'd be nice. He likes them. They're kind of casual, they're kind of smart. Yeah, so that's what I got him. I think that's everything I got. Be back in a sec. You know, I'm an idiot. I'm trying to find the price of these. Looking on my bit of paper and everything. It's actually on the flipping label, so you probably, while I was waving them around, you probably saw them. So these are £16, as I suspected, and these ones indeed are £20 because it's on the label. And I just watched that bit of footage back, and was it Green Flash, those trainers, the Dunlop ones were? Green Flash? Or is that a superhero? Not entirely sure. Back in a sec though. So this weekend we've got something. We're actually going to spend the night away. We're meeting some friends. I've got a friend that from school. Actually, there's about, I don't know, five or six of us, are there? And we all went to some of the same junior and secondary, or just the same secondary school. And well, we left school in 1969, and we've kept our friendship going over the years, which I think is pretty good, really. We're all a bit far-flung. We're all still in the UK, but one lives in Scotland. The rest of us live dotted around in England. And there's just something so nice about people that you know from way back when. I was watching Caroline Mrs M's video about making friends, if people want to make friends in later life and joining clubs and whatever, which are all perfectly good ideas. I've never really felt the need to do that because I don't have you know, loads and loads of what I would call close friends, and I don't know if anybody really has loads and loads of close friends, but you know, it just makes me appreciate the ones I've got. And we're one of the girls, the one I speak to probably most often, is we're going up to meet her and her husband. She lives about 40 minutes away from me. We try and do it every year. We go to we meet in a pub that does really good food, which is, I think it's a couple of miles away from where she lives. And we spend the afternoon together on the Saturday, have dinner in the evening, and then we have breakfast in the morning, and then we sort of say au revoir. And so I'm looking forward to doing that. That would be lovely to see her, have a good old catch up. We're the sort of people. It's funny because the girls that I'm friendly with at school, well, one of them, she was my best friend for a period of time, but the other ones kind of dipped in and out. One of them a little bit more. Fairly friendly with her. She used to come to my house occasionally, but I would never have said she was my best friend. So we have an ex-best friend, one that was a sort of a friend that came to my house, a sort of best friend, and the other couple I was just friendly with at school. And there's a bit of a long story which I won't bother you with about how I managed to get in touch with one of the girls. It was just by chance, actually. And anyway, this was in, I don't know, the early 70s. So we'd left school in 69 and gone for a couple of years without being in touch with them, really. And then we'd sort of met by chance and became really good friends. And the others have all sort of joined in with us. So yeah, it basically, you know, friendships that last from junior school to pension age, they're pretty good, aren't they? So that's quite lucky. And on the subject of friends, my friend that I mention quite a lot on video. I say my friend this and my friend helped me with that and whatever. She's going through a bit of a tough time medically at the moment, so you know, sending out lots of love to her. I've just seen her today. She's okay, but you know, everything looks like it's going to be a positive outcome. So that's great for her, because these people might drive you mad, your friends sometimes, but you don't want to be without them, do you? And I've known her since I was about 20, so some good friendships there, really. Before I go, I do have This is sort of funny, but it's related to the video you would have seen on Friday, or that went out on Friday. You might not have seen it on Friday, but I did the jewellery try-on haul. And at the end, I was fiddling around with the jewellery, trying to take some selfies of myself with the necklaces and the earrings in. Now, if you've seen that video, you will probably think these are terrible photos. And I'm really quite uncomfortable with taking selfies of myself anyway, because you just feel like a bit of an idiot. Well, I do. So, you know, apologies for the quality. I was trying to give you an idea of what the things look like, but you know, my camera work. I'm not known for my camera work, let's just put it that way. But the earrings I had in originally that day when I was filming the video, did I have 2 pairs in? I can't remember. 2 pairs each side. No, 2 earrings in each side. And one of the little bally ones, I took them out and I put them down and I couldn't find it, and I'd heard something drop on the floor, so I tidied up after I'd done the photos. I tidied all the other jewellery away, the new jewellery, went to put my original earrings in, and I couldn't find this flipping earring anywhere. And our current husband on the search, we're going through the carpet, and you know, if it had rolled under something. And anyway, so the one I had already that I didn't know where that was, I put it on the table here. And I thought, well, it's bound to turn up, because things do, don't they? It's when you can't find the mascara that you use every single day of the week, and then one day you go to your cupboard or your drawer and you know it's disappeared into thin air, and then 2 or 3 days later it'll turn up, won't it? Who knows where that goes? So I left the earring on the floor in the vain hope of finding the other one. It's just a little round bally stud thing. Did I say that? And anyway, as I say, he looked for it and gave up on that. The next day, looking for it again, still couldn't see it, and I had to be careful about hoovering, and you know, just in case I sucked the thing up. And then and then I sat down at my dressing table to get ready to do something, put some makeup on, I suppose, and I looked at myself, and I'd got an earring in my ear, a bally stud earring, and I thought, did I put the one that was on the table back in my ear? Anyway, the thing is, the one that was on the table I hadn't dropped it on the floor. I don't know what dropped on the floor, because I've never found anything. But I'd left the other one in my ear. So, I mean, I'm like a clown. I've been looking for 2 days for an earring that was actually in my ear. I obviously didn't take it out because I tried to do a one-sided photo thing. I mean, honestly, what a twit. So the other thing I wanted to just lastly mention to you, this is just if you've got any tips about this. It's a dog thing, so if you're not interested in dogs, I can understand that. My 2 dogs, I've been giving them the salmon oil that I got in a haul. I think it was a Sainsbury's haul a few weeks ago. In fact, this is the 2nd bottle I've bought of it. So I suppose it's a bit like us taking cod liver oil. So it's just liquid in a bottle that I sprinkle on their food. I just give them a little bit once a day. Now, the side effect of this is the dogs absolutely stink, and it's getting worse and worse. Now, we ran out of the 1st bottle, so there was a bit of a lapse between the 1st and the 2nd bottle of this salmon oil, but they didn't really become very much less stinky. But I've started on the 2nd bottle because I went on the Google, and I looked up whether there's any, you know, if they are proper benefits to giving dogs fish oil. And I know you can give them things like sardines or, you know, oily fish, but they said, oh yes, it's good for their mobility, and as you perhaps remember from my other dog having tablets for her arthritis, you know, we need to keep them as mobile as possible. They're 12 and 10. And well, actually, my dog's 12 next week. Yeah. Anyway, who cares? I do. So anyway, what I'm asking is, I've stopped giving it to them. I've got to take one of the girls to the vet next week for just a check for her prescription medicine, and I will ask then if there's another way of taking fish oil. I don't know whether you can get tablets like we have, as I say, cod liver oil tablets. I don't know if there's a way of doing it like that, But if you have had this problem, apart from bathing, which doesn't really seem to have made an awful lot of difference, just let me know if there's any tips, or if you know I can buy it in another form. That'd be quite useful, because I don't really fancy being banged up in this sort of lodge next week, and the two of them stinking the place out. I mean, their breath is bad anyway, but it's far worse with this fish oil. So if you've got any tips on things that you've tried that maybe don't have that side effect, obviously is the fact that it's well, I'm saying obviously, but perhaps it's just the fact that it's a liquid. I don't know whether a tablet would have better effect, as in not seeping out of their skin, which is what it probably is doing. Anyway, you kind of get the idea. So thank you so much. If you can come up with any info or tips on that, that would be much appreciated. I think I've gone on enough today, haven't I? So this video should be out on Tuesday, and I look forward to seeing you in that video when you are watching me, and in the next one, which I'll try and get one to go out on Friday. I'm not sure, I might do a packing one for holiday. I don't know if they're really boring to people or not, but if not, I'll think of, I'll see what I feel like doing next week. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sticking with me to the end if you haven't already fallen asleep. Hope you like the little husband haul, and yeah, I will see you very soon. So have a good few days and take care, and bye-bye.